Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Sorry if I sound a little bit today. I suspect I've caught a head cold off one of the grandies. So hey, such is life. Eyes are starting to get a little bit red too. I don't know whether that's just the cold or whether the itchy eyes are back now that I last week stopped using the cortisone cream. So I deliberately stopped using it because I'm off to see the doctor tomorrow just as part of my annual follow-up on my annual checkup. Okay, appears my B12 is still down despite taking supplements, so I might need to go. I believe it's hereditary because daughter's B12 is quite low too. So I might have to move on to the next stage of getting an injectable version, but we'll fingers crossed and see how that goes. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? Well, I'm using the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. I've already thought about what I want to have a look at, and as I split the deck to start poker shuffling, we have the High Priestess, Hidden Agendas, Secrets, and we have the Tower card. Tower card's making a lot of entrances lately for a lot of readers. There's been some really incredible readings put out there. Hogarth's astrology, and also I who else? Landria Onka. I've put a reading of hers in regards to the Hopi prophecy in my post section, but she's had a couple of other really good videos, so I recommend going and having a look at those. Now, what do I want to have a look at? Well, I do get the feeling that Wiles, who is feeling kind of isolated in the White House, called in Condoleezza Rice to say, help, how do we get out of this? Because it is absolutely flailing and failing. The US, just atrocities that are happening over in the Middle East. They're just out of their depth and they have no freaking clue what they're doing. The excuse for going in changes daily. I posted in my post section, it was during video footage. I stopped the video, took a screenshot close up of the orange twerp's eyes because creeped me out big time in that his irises were literally his pupils were literally the size of his irises. He was absolutely amped to the back gills. But what I want to have a look at in this particular reading, so Cash Patel. So Gnome's been side moved to whatever Shield of America is supposed to be. Inaugural meeting literally happened the next day, so you can't tell me she wasn't in on that this was going to happen. Nothing took her by surprise. And of course, it was held at Dural I believe it was held at Dural in Florida. So of course, the taxpayers are going to be billed handsomely for use of that facility. Very much with Gnome. Yeah, she wasn't actually cast aside because no one leaves the mob. And if she had actually been cast aside, then she probably would have had no loyalties and would have told what she knows. So this way she's still kept within. So the face has been removed of DHS. Mark Wayne, there's so much coming out on him now. Apparently he's 1/128th Indigenous, but he's claiming that he's Cherokee. Now I do apologise if I sound dismissive about that. But hey, I'm even more Viking than that. I'm not up there in Scandinavia going, yeah, I'm just, oh, it's so incredibly diluted. And I'm sure if there was no political gain to be had out of claiming he wouldn't even be interested. But what's also coming out is he's claiming he's a war veteran or something, which is totally false as well. There's a lot of dubiousness coming out about Mullins, and of course, then he had been over in Azerbaijan recently as well, while he was still in the Senate laying the groundwork for Rubio, for Narco and Shady to follow up. Now, if he's just nominated, and installed as temporary, he doesn't have to give his seat up in the Senate. And I believe from what some of you said, even if he does have to give up his Senate seat, apparently the Republican governor can nominate the next senator until the elections. But what I want to have a look at, Kash Patel. He's really struggling at the moment, juggling. You know, delusional smoke and mirrors, and then we have the Ace of Cups. I'm not saying he's going next. There's something that they're desperately trying to keep undercover. And then we've got the false knight, the Trojan horse, and chained to the devil. And it's not to do, yeah, he's going to find himself in trouble on the bottom with that Eight of Swords. I don't think he's the next to go. I think, I can't remember who said it, the three women will be the ones to go. I feel it might be Bondi next and then Gabbard. Or vice versa, because I believe Gabbard's supposed to testify to Congress in 9 days' time. Okay, but Patel. So basically, they're going to throw all the women under the bus first to try and protect themselves in typical misogynistic fashion. Patel, the other week, fired all the FBI Iranian counterintelligence, like the ones that actually knew what was going on. Fired them, cast them adrift. But what's come out in the news today, was it today? No, about 3 weeks ago. So he fired, so Patel a couple of weeks ago, and this is a couple of weeks ago too, fired the Iranian intelligence expert cyber whatever within the FBI. Around the same time, a former US service member charged with espionage, an American woman indicted along with 4 Iranian cyber criminals. Apparently, this is what's coming out from the official sources. As soon as I saw this, it's actually what I'm going to do. She was apparently once upon a time a top secret security clearance, Monica Witt, W-I-T-T. They're claiming actively sought opportunities to undermine the US in support of the Iranian government. I'm actually going to pause you for a second because I want to have a look at something as to the date that Patel fired these FBI intelligence people. Hang on a sec. Okay, I can't find a specific date. All I can find is basically last week. The news came out that Patel, the week before or thereabouts, what are we saying? Fired a dozen agents and staff members from a counterintelligence unit tasked with monitoring threats from Iran, according to 2 sources familiar with the matter. So it wasn't just one source, it was 2 sources. But I cannot find a date as to when it actually happened. So what really caught my attention is that one of my lovely viewers sent me this, wanted by the FBI, the former US service member charged with espionage. Now, I want to ask, now I know I'm rabbit holing again, entertainment only. Thank you to those that follow me down these rabbit holes. Was this action taken? So we've got a lot of information coming quickly, potentially from an overseas source, but it wasn't actioned. My question is, was these firings of the counterintelligence unit and the seeking of this person in regards to espionage, is it a cover-up? Is it a cover-up? Now, if this woman, Monica Witt, okay, let me ask it this way. Was Monica Elfriede Witt served in the Air Force from 97 through to 2008, then was a defence contractor in 2010. So it was a while ago, 16 years ago. Was she tasked, because it, popped off the radar, was recruited by, the claim is Texas-born, Witt was recruited by Iran during conferences sponsored by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard and defected in 2013, according to US officials. Was she, Monica Witt, was she counterintelligence? Was she an intelligence agent? Was she a spy sent to Iran to pass information to the Iranians? Was Monica Witt a deep spy, whatever you like to call it, implanted to pass along information? And I'm getting the feeling that the counterintelligence was fired because they were becoming aware. Now, you guys saw me shuffle, so let's see where this goes. Right, Queen of Cups, desperately trying to keep a lid on something, but it's also female energy trying to keep a lid on something. No secrets that they're not letting out. And the challenge is the emotionally walking away. So there's two emotion cards. This is also the full moon eclipse as well. I can't shake the feeling that she might have said no. They're trying to keep a lid on the situation because she walked away with this attack. Now, I know this announcement was made before the launching, but the challenge was that she walked away. I'm getting a yes. Foundation of the reading, the energy that she's stewing in is the Queen of Swords. Has drawn the sword, put up the hand, the sword of truth, and I suspect that's a realization of what was actually going on. Yeah, there's the sword of truth in the past, the Ace of Swords in the past. So I think she was a deep implant that was feeding information. Let's see where it goes. Crowning the reading, Page of Wands, some sort of message getting out. They're holding the talking stick and trying to get the message out there. It's a reduced message though, it's not the big stick, the Ace of Wands. Right, I hope the immediate future come to some sort of agreement here, working together. Again with the cups, because externally we've got the unexpected message coming from left field with the Page of Cups. And this Queen, if you read directionally, is looking at this Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is faced towards this Queen of Swords. She's got information they don't want getting out. Hopes and fears internally for her. It's an end of an era, end of a career. There is a new portal doorway that she can go through, to start something new, but it's the ending of what was, the ending of, and if you have a look here, face to face, this could be sort of double agent type stuff. Let's see where it goes. Five of the hopes and fears, the Five of Wands. the abuse of power, the betrayal, the deceit, the lies, walking away from it. The outcome, the gift from the past, the independent female, and strength. Acting with strength, and the wheel of fortune, where everything changes as volatile information is brought forward. On the back foot, trying to defend her position, and then we have the death card. Could bring the end into the regime. I hope it's not her death card, as information comes from overseas with that Two of Wands. That brings an end to the happy family situation. You've got the Page of Pentacles here, documentation to bring forward that somebody's trying to keep a lid on. You've got an announcement from the White House. You've got the Eight of Swords to try and restrict and keep captive. And you've got the Five of Wands, the throwing under the bus. I can't shake the feeling that she was a double agent who was tasked for supplying information to Iran. And she became a liability. I can't shake it. I just can't shake it. So therefore, she's been, okay, these FBI intelligence officers, were they her handlers? Was one of them or some of them her handlers? Something's jumped out there. Let's see what it is. Throwing under the bus and the working together. I'm going to say yes. You've also got the conflict zone working together. The Knight of Swords charging in rashly, or a harsh truth coming forward about secrets and a hidden agenda. I think they were. You've got the Strength card, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and you've got the volatile information coming forward. I just get the feeling they're trying. She's been silenced. There is a paper trail here that might come to light with the Star card, and it's going to be emotionally overwhelming, and there's that big stick, and there's the lies being exposed. I'm going to say yes. I think she is. I'm just seeing what's on the bottom. Queen of Wands, I suspect that's her. And the Ten of Swords, stabbed in the back, betrayed, walked away, and the World card, everything being brought to an end. You've then got the Nine of Wands, bruised and battered, back up against the wall, but still standing. The Fool, the White House, trying to keep things under cover. But again, you've got another Queen bringing forth the receipts that will expose the delusion. Now, I haven't got the treason card here, probably because I'm not asking from the treasonous point of view. Yeah, I do. I think they were fired because, and they'll have non-disclosure agreements and stuff like that, and it will be classified information. I suspect because one or more of them were her, if I say contact, handler. Let's have a look. I think she's going to get the information out regardless. So, because we then got the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups, and this King of Cups can be I'm going to say a friendly government. I think she's going to get the information out there regardless. Was she asked Because I'm not saying from her, I'm not saying from her time when she defected in 2013 that she was, there's some announcement from the White House again. I'm not saying from 2013 that she was passing on information then. I think this is sort of within the last 12 months type scenario. 12 months since the Orange Twerp got back in office. Did the White House ask for, demand, whatever, of Monica Witt to pass along classified information? She may not have had an inkling of what it was about, but then, I mean, it would basically be, here's a manila envelope, go and take it to this person. Was she asked, was she, I can't even think of the word, but you know, told to, and what she passed on was classified information. So there's some sort of announcement from the White House, walking away again, sort of truth about the deception. So she's had a realization of what she was being asked to do. Again, walking away here. Walking away from this abuse and deception, lies and deceit. Tower moment. The information that she has in her back pocket can bring this government down. And there's that Queen of Swords again, bringing it forward. Yes, the government, big information about hidden agendas and secrets. Yeah, that's why they're going after her. So we've got Queen of Cups keeping a lid, but then offering it, taking the lid off and offering it. Nightmare situations about contracts and agreements. You've got the Two of Swords. Somebody's trying to block this from happening through potential legal means, the loss and disappointment and the secrets. But she's not down and out, and what she can bring forward is going to change everything. With the Four of Swords. Take down the government, perhaps. Haven't got the treason card. I mean, it may not have been what is considered treasonous because the US was not at war at that stage. But I think, yeah, I think, yes, I think she was tasked to pass on information, perhaps not realizing what it was that she was passing on. And then she got an inkling. So we've got the Two of Cups, and then we've got two cups here with the alchemy, creating something new. Did Monica Witt, did she realize what she was being asked to hand along would amount to treason? I keep seeing like a diplomatic satchel or something. Was what she was being, it's what I'm seeing is a darkish green, like a faded dark green. You know, this sort of colour, but it was dark green, faded with a zip and you know those zip ties, something like that on the zip itself. Did she realise that what she was being asked to hand along, I think she got an inkling. I feel like she opened one, like cut it open. Come on down, let's have a look. She may even still have the documentation. Right, well, there she is. Yeah, I think she cut it open. I think she had an inkling. Queen of Pentacles got the document on her lap and walked away. Three of Wands and the manipulation or the manifestation. There was something about this attack coming, seeing the ships be sent out, and put it all together with the Magician. Two of Cups, King of Cups, and the Emperor. I suspect she's already handed it over to somebody. It's about the Emperor, Page of Wands again, and the Sun fully exposed, and then the Star about the narcissistic devil who is trying to keep it secret, but there's whistleblower, document trail, legal restriction, Queen of Wands at the top, documents that they want kept hidden with that Three of Pentacles, illusion, delusion in regards to the military, and the stabbed in the back betrayal. Yeah, I think she did. I think she did. I think it's gonna come out. So yeah, that's why they're looking for her, and lumping her in with 4 others of Iranian descent, and I think that's why the team at the FBI was disbanded. But it will come out, hopefully before too much longer. Oh man, this is wild. Okay, talk to you shortly.